Okay guys, so this is another project for me. I'm fixing this refrigerator right here. This is the one that I just fixed right now. Here's the second one. And so this is a Maytag refrigerator, as you can see. It's a butterfly door refrigerator. Very nice. With a bottom freezer. This one has a lot of storage, as you can see here. It's very nice. And so my plan is to fix this up and use it as my man cave refrigerator, or I can sell it. There's a few ding here, and a few ding there, a ding ding here, and a ding ding there. So it's not a perfect refrigerator, but it's a project that I always want to do. And I plugged it in right now. Okay, I can hear the compressor running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to diagnose as to why it's not cooling. Okay, what's good about this is that you can control the temperature. Here it's got a water fountain here. It still works. This piece is missing, but it's okay. It's gonna be a man cave refrigerator. So that's that. Hey, if you're interested in this video, let's follow me and let's work on this thing together. Okay, so let's start with diagnosing this bad boy. Okay guys, so this is what I'm doing. I am gonna be plugging my gauge here, okay, into this little thing here. Looks like this thing, let's see, has been worked on by somebody before. Right here, okay. There's a Schrader valve here. This unit has been worked on by somebody before me. So we're gonna plug this thing in to see if there's any pressure. Okay, in there. So earlier, I showed you the motor was running, the compressor here was running, and let's see. So you can see here, there's no pressure on my gauge here. See, you can see that there's no pressure here, so that means the system is utterly empty. So we're gonna vacuum. We're gonna evacuate this system right here because there's nothing to recover. Okay. So if you ever work on a system like this, by law, you're supposed to recover whatever's left of the system in here. Okay. But there's no pressure in here, so that tells me there's no Freon inside the system. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna vacuum or evacuate the system here so that I can check to see whether or not there are any leaks in the system. Okay, so I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so this is how I do it. You take your HVAC gauge here. Okay, this is the gauge cluster, and the blue line here is for the low side. Okay, so right now I'm assuming that this is for the low side. This is where you pump your Freon into the system here. So this line right here is used to either inject Freon into here or evacuate the system. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I'm going to turn on my vacuum machine, and I'm plugging this bad boy here to make sure that it won't turn on. Okay, so I'm plugging this in. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on. Okay, so I've opened it. I don't know if you can see it, but I've opened Okay, I've opened the gauge here. You can see here, it's gone down to negative, almost negative 30 psig. So I'm closing this, and look at that. There's leaks. Okay, watch. You see there? When I close this, it should stay to it should stay still. But look, see how it moves up, moves back to 0. That means it's got a big leak. See that? So right now I'm opening the valve so that my vacuum machine can suck all whatever is there out. And when I close this, it should stay, but it doesn't stay. It comes back to 0. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I'll be right back, guys. So that's what I'm doing. I'm checking for leaks. Okay. Okay, you see that? It's been over 5 minutes, and there's no leak. I was premature in declaring that there was a leak earlier. The reason why I misdiagnosed it earlier was because when I was vacuuming out the system here, there was some residue, non-condensable or residue air in the system there, and so they were evaporating out, which causes this needle here to go up to 0. So as you can see, there's no pressure here. It's a total vacuum inside. It's negative, let's see, about negative 28 psig. So it's been 5 minutes, and there's no Freon in there. Okay, so it's probably all escaped, and I have a hunch where they probably the Schrader valve here probably went bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this valve, throw in a new valve, and I'm going to pump Freon into here to see if it'll cool. Okay, so one thing at a time. I'm very tempted to change the dryer filter here, but I don't want to touch this yet until I touch this, and one thing at a time. I don't want to rush into too many well, I don't want to try to diagnose too many items here at the same time, because I want to go through the process of what do you call it? The process of weeding out the problem. So I can see right off the bat that right here it's been crunched here, and I think that when this unit came out from the factory, that's how this unit was made. They crunched that too much, and that's probably why this thing gave up its ghost early. I don't know. I'm just assuming, but I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that later. Okay. So let's put in a new Schrader valve, and we'll go on from there. So to release the pressure there, okay. I'm going to release it from up here. You could release it from down there too, but there you go. And it's already released. See how it's gone back to 0? Okay, so it's gone back to 0. Okay, we're going to take this out, and then we're going to pull out the Schrader valve here and put a new Schrader valve in. Okay, so now I am going to change the Schrader valve. The Schrader. Gonna go in here. Pull out the original Schrader valve. Oh, holy cow. Oh, okay. That's just vacuum. So we is going to put the old one, the new one in here. Okay. So let's eliminate all the possible issue that might happen, okay? Because what it is that whoever installed this valve right here, even though it was installed new, if you didn't install it correctly, the valve could leak. What it is that he may have forgotten to pull the valve out before he brazed this valve into the stem here. So that could have been the reason why it leaked, because the heat can destroy the seal of this valve right here. Okay, and even though you heard that vacuum hissing, that doesn't say that there was no leak or that that valve was sealed tightly. Okay, and so that's that. There could be a very minute leak, and as a result, coming from the valve, and so as a result, as time goes by, it leaks out. So let's evacuate the system one more time. Let's see. Okay. Okay, guys. So you can see here, it's gone down dramatically. So I'm gonna tighten the valve here to stop the vacuum, and I'm gonna let it sit for about between 5 to 15 minutes to see if there are any leaks. If there isn't, I'm gonna pump some Freon into the system to see if it'll cool. If it doesn't, there's a possibility that we have a clogged capillary tube as well. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna diagnose one thing at a time. It's a process of elimination. So that's what I'm doing. So we'll be back in 15 minutes, okay? Okay, guys, so it's been 30 minutes. Said I was gonna come back in 15 minutes. I lied. It's been 30 minutes. As you can see, the needle have not budged. So that tells me that there's no vacuum leak. And so what we're gonna do, see that? That's my tank of Freon. I'm gonna put that Freon inside here. But before we do that, let's go check to see how much Freon is needed. I'm guesstimating that it's probably needing probably 5 ounces of Freon, but let's go inside the fridge. Okay, so as you can see here, it needs 5 ounces of Freon. Sorry about the mess here. Okay, this is an uncleaned refrigerator. So we need 5 ounces of Freon. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pump in 5 ounces of Freon. So let's go back to the freezer here. All right, so let's do this. Let us do this. Push this aside there a little bit. And I'm gonna fast forward this so you get an idea. Alright, y'all, so we pumped the Freon into the system. Pumped a total of 5 ounces. So we're gonna measure this bad boy here. Right now it's 62 degrees. Alright, it's 61.9, 61.8. Okay, so we're gonna see how it looks like in about 15 to 20 minutes. We're gonna go in here, drop this bad boy down here. Okay, right here it's 63.9, and we shall come back and see what happens. Alright, as you can see, the compressor is sucking in all the Freon. It's at -0 right now. So basically this line is all, majority of the Freon has gone into there because the compressor is sucking it in. So be back in 15 minutes. Okay guys, so it's been about 20 minutes. So let's go and check the refrigerator. Okay, so right now it's dropped to 58 up here. Okay, and let's go look downstairs. It is dropped to 46. Whoa, 20 degrees. Okay, about. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I am gonna go get a glass of water and put it in there tomorrow. Let's see how it cools. Okay guys, so here's my bottle of water. Just tap water. Don't let the bottle fool you. It's a used water bottle. So I'm gonna open this. It's gone down to 44. Look at that. I'm gonna put this in here. We'll see what tomorrow will bring. Let's see. Still 58. Basically, how this system works is that it's gonna get some time to cool the freezer, and then you see that hole right there? Basically, that hole, there's a fan in there that blows the air from downstairs where the cooler is out. And so let's see, I'll show you here. Let's see how cold is the air here coming out. See, as you can see, it's going down really fast. See, so it's 52, 51 degrees. It's going down really fast because downstairs it's really cold. See, it's already 49. See, it's 48. See, and the reason why it takes some time to cool this whole space here is because the space here is bigger than downstairs in the freezer there. Okay, so that's the reason why. But other than that, yeah, it looks great. Gonna be awesome. So anywho, we'll see tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow morning, we'll see how cold this thing gets. If it freezes, it's awesome. I'm gonna let it run for a couple days, and I'm gonna patch that right now. And that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Okay guys, so it's only been 4 hours since I've put the bottle in here, but I can't wait. I'm gonna see if there's any ice crystals in here. Okay, so here we go. Okay, ooh, it's frozen solid. Okay, so it's been 4 hours and this thing is frozen solid, so it's good. Well, there's still some water bubble in there, but hey, you know what? It's fixed. I'm gonna let it run for a couple more days, and we'll see what happens. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, these are the stuff that I just washed, and they're all in good condition except for this one. It's got a little crack right there, but it's all right. Okay. Oh, these are soda or beer holders right here. Very good stuff. Oh, this thing right here is actually a beverage holder. So anywho, yeah, fun time. Oh, let me know what your thoughts are, guys.